The Lakers have a couple of issues with the roster, but there is one in particular that is driving me nuts. That 3-point percentage, you see 21.7. Look, I'm not even a good 3-point shooter, and I know that I can at least do that. We're fourth in the West. We've got to figure out how to fix this. So you can see we are easily in last place. The Bobcats, 6% ahead of us, 5.9 to be specific. But look at that. 3.2 threes a game. We're not bottom at that, but we're close. Definitely in percentage, and it has a big effect. You see, we are dead last in points in the league. We'll pass Utah soon. I'm pretty sure on that. But we need to up the offensive output. As you see, points against, we're number one. Slight difference, the difference in getting blown out versus close wins. But we need to improve the offensive output. And another way to look at doing that is the bench. We have the third worst bench in terms of raw points, 26 points from the bench. Where is it going to come from? Who's going to score? And that's been something we've been struggling with all season. You get some from Shannon Brown, some from Ratliff, but then really nothing else. It's just kind of hit or miss with guys. And you can see in the bench point percentage, we're 21st. That's not really a big concern for me, but I am aware that the bench isn't producing anything, which causes issues because the starters really have to play well in order to get a lead for the bench not to fully blow. So the task here is to find someone that can produce on the bench, but also someone that's not on a star-studded team to impact one of the better teams in the league. And when we looked at Sacramento, now I love Steve Blake. He's truly one of my favorite non-star players, but I can't hit shots with him. And because I can't hit shots with him, we've got to move off of him. We have to find someone that can produce in the backcourt. Enter Luther Head. Someone that can hit threes, someone that doesn't have to have the ball in his hands, and someone that hopefully can at least be a consistent producer. I'm not asking for 15 points, but just, hey, can you hit some shots? The Kings accept a trade, 2 for 2. What are we getting? Well, we're getting a guy who's shooting 37% this season. You see, he's averaging a little less than 6 points a game. I know he's not getting play time. One of the reasons why I wanted to go after him. He's 6'3", a little bit bigger than Fisher, clearly not as big as Blake, but someone that we hope will be able to contribute on the offensive end. Really, that's what we need him for. You see, career 38.8 from deep. Not great in really other areas of the game, as you'll see. But we need specialists. We have Kobe, we have Powell, we have Odom, we have guys that can make things happen. We just look for these other little things to help make this team perform better. You can see 84 rating from deep. Kobe as a mentor, using some of the shooting badges to help enhance his shooting a little bit. We're hoping that Luther will be able to contribute. So he'll be the first point guard off the bench for Fisher. It's nice to see Fisher starting to have an uptick in his shooting, especially with how bad we've been. But Luther off the bench, we're really hoping will help. This also helps because Vujacic now is able to kind of float between being a 1 or a 3. He really doesn't back up Kobe. But now with Vujacic being able to play at the 3, that hopefully will help shooting from the bench too, because that's a guy in a position, if you're rotating the ball around, that can find open shots. The one thing though that we have to fix is this. Still have Matt Barnes. Obviously Odom starts at the 4, but we need to find a better backup. Nothing against Luke Walton, but when we have to go to the bench for the power forward, we either have guys that are too big, 7 feet, or guys too small. Luke Walton. One problem at a time though, but hopefully this will help our shooting, because that's a big one.